Welcome. This is a special occasion this week. This is the 1-year anniversary of what's going on around here. Of course, produced, shot, edited, and generally wizened up by Gino Gang. Hi, Gino.
Hi, Mike.
Congratulations on your first anniversary. I'm glad to be here doing Vox Pop, relatively new feature on the program. But it's been a great year. If you want to get on board with something that's going to be even bigger this year, get in touch with Gino and we'll get you on the air. Meanwhile, we're on the water taxi here. We're out on the harbor. We've been talking to some boat people yesterday. We're going to see what's going on out here today. It's a beautiful day on the sea, wouldn't you say? Yeah? Nice day? Our driver says it's a nice day. Can you talk and drive at the same time? Is that all right? Okay. Let's start with you. What's your name?
Scott.
Scott, and you drive the launch.
Yes, that's true.
What's the technical name of the boat here?
The Harbor Launch.
The Harbor Launch. Okay. And what are your qualifications to do such a thing?
I have a Coast Guard 100-ton master's license.
Uh-huh.
And many years of experience driving boats around.
Really? Now I'm guessing this boat doesn't weigh 100 tons.
No, actually it's 0 gross tonnage.
Right.
Total.
But you could handle a big boat if you had to?
Up to 100 tons.
Wow, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it's good size.
And how long have you been doing the Harbor Launch thing?
A month now.
A month? Is this your first year?
Yep.
How is Nantucket Harbor to work in?
Very nice, except when it gets really foggy and then it gets a little difficult to drive around in, but other than that, it's very easy to drive around in.
You know, I've been here 20 years and I've always thought this looked like the best summer job on the whole island, is it?
It's excellent.
Yeah?
It's excellent.
Because we talked to some taxi drivers, you know, who drive around town and whatnot. I think you got it all over them.
Super.
Now, what's it cost to get out to a boat and back? What's
Well,
the deal
there's a
with
couple
that?
different ways you can pay. There's a $3 charge for a single person on a one-way trip, or you can buy a ticket of 8 rides for $20, and it works out to be $2.50 a ride instead of $3 that way.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
I mean, even if you're just going out for the ride, it's kind of worth it, you know,
it's
a couple of bucks.
Smooth, comfortable, dry ride.
Beautiful. And you're insured, I'm assuming, very heavily.
Yes.
There's a lot of expensive tonnage lying out here.
Well, this is a certified vessel, a Coast Guard certified vessel.
I see.
They do special inspections on it. You know,
Okay.
test the stability. It has to be constructed a certain way.
Uh-huh.
And
Very good.
it's very safe.
Okay. Now, you folks are heading out to your boat, are you?
Yes, we are.
Okay, and can I ask your names?
Steve Blyer.
Steve?
I'm Sally Spielvogel.
And Sally, hi, how are you? And who do we have over here?
I'm Tom Flynn.
Tom?
Jessica Flynn.
And Jessica Flynn. And are you all on the same boat?
No, we're
Different
not.
boats. Okay, and well, let's talk about your boat and what it's doing here.
Incidentally, these people, although they're on different boats, we're all a member of a single sailing club out of Norwalk.
Out of Norwalk, Connecticut?
Yes.
Right next to my hometown of Westport, Connecticut.
Right. Well, we have people from
I
Westport.
grew up down there. There's a lot of Westporters around there.
Yes.
And what, do you all sail up here together, do you?
Yes, we did.
Uh-huh. And how long does it take to get here from Norwalk?
It took us about a week. We left on Saturday. We went to the Thimble Islands and then to Fisher's Island. Then a couple of days in Newport, then to Cuddy, and we spent actually a couple of days in the Vineyard because of the hurricane.
I was going to ask you about that. There was some nasty weather coming up here, wasn't there?
Yes.
And how did you ride that out, okay?
Well, we were at the Harborside Inn in Edgarstown with a whirlpool and a sauna, and it was pretty good.
Roughing it through the storm, through Hurricane Danny. All right, this is one of the boats from the club.
This is a Moody 42.
Uh-huh.
This is the largest
Nice boat.
Beautiful.
This is the largest boat in the club.
Okay, they're gonna pick us up.
Do they all? Is Nantucket a nice place to sail into?
Super place
Yeah?
to sail to.
They take good care of you here?
Oh, it's been very nice.
Uh-huh.
The shopping's been good, the food is good, and the harbor people are great.
I see you've done a little bit of shopping
Yes.
here. You got people
We
to bring
spent almost
sweatshirts
as much
back
on
for?
clothes as we did at the Chandler.
Now the chandlery, there's always something to spend money on a boat, isn't there?
Quite sure.
And what kind of things, when you put in a place like Nantucket, you head up to the chandlery, what are you looking for?
Well, actually, we're not boaters. We're
Oh,
the
you're
guests
not?
of boaters.
Oh, the guests.
Right. And so we're professional musicians from Pittsburgh, and we're along for the ride.
Really?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
What kind of music do you play?
Well, I'm a professional organist, and my wife is a singer.
I see. And what's your gig? What do you do?
Oh, usually concertizing pretty classical stuff.
Uh-huh.
We just returned from Prague.
Wow.
I was conducting there, and Jesse was singing, and we're here visiting my brother.
Uh-huh.
I sang with the Hradec Králov Symphony there.
Wow, that sounds
Yes,
thrilling.
So it's very nice.
Now, how did you get hooked up with people in Prague? Just
We've known them for a number of years, and we were invited to conduct and to sing.
Wow, that's
They have a somewhat of a summer festival there.
And how is Prague doing after the liberation?
Very well.
Yeah?
It's a marvelous city. I would recommend it. Very international now, continental.
Boy, I'd love to go there.
It's a wonderful place.
Don't miss it. Don't miss
Yes.
it.
And what are you doing here on the island?
Well, actually, we're just visiting. As I say, my brother was sailing for a couple of days. We came down from Pittsburgh, and we're going back tomorrow.
Going back to, and what do you do? What is your day-to-day life as a musician in Pittsburgh like? Do you work with a symphony there, or?
No, I'm an organist. I'm the minister of music at Southminster Presbyterian Church in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Right.
And so that's my source of income. And my wife just retired from Pittsburgh Opera.
Ah.
I sang with Pittsburgh Opera for 25 years.
Wow, that's fascinating.
400 performances.
400 performances. And how do you feel about retiring from something like that? That's something you give your heart and soul to, isn't it?
Well, I've retired from the opera, but now I'm doing solo work, so I haven't really retired. I'm just doing something different.
That's great. And are you seeing any music on the island? Have you heard about anything coming up?
No, we really had no time. It's a pure vacation. There's some nice things going on, but we'll not be here for those events.
Right, and you'll be sailing off soon?
Tomorrow morning we leave. My brother's going to stay for a week, but we're going to head back through a series of ferries and pick up our car in New Bedford.
Great. Well, have a good trip.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for coming to the island.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.